I spent my whole life hunting a monster, until I discovered the monster had my last name. I used to sit by the door every day, waiting for the sound of keys turning, waiting for footsteps, waiting for him. My mother would kneel beside me and whisper, "Your father is protecting us." I believed her. Years later, I finally asked, not as a child, but as someone old enough to handle the truth. My mother hesitated at first, then she took a deep breath and said, "I will tell you the truth." She never looked that small before. Like the weight of the past was sitting on her shoulders again.
They didn't find him somewhere else. They came here. They broke the door. There were 4 of them. I was 7 months pregnant with you. They were looking for your father. He told me to hide. He always believed he could handle everything alone. I didn't want to leave him alone, but he shouted at me to go. I heard shouting. I heard things breaking. I came out of hiding, but all I found was chaos. I never saw your father again after that night. The police told me he was probably killed. I was always afraid of telling you this truth, my son. I was afraid you would look at the world the way I did after that night. Every time you asked about your father, I chose silence, because I wanted to protect what was still innocent in you.
From that day on, I stopped being a child. I started training, not for glory, not for honor, but for revenge. I pushed myself every single day, joined the police academy, and graduated at the top of my class. I made my name in the field. I went after the city's most dangerous criminals, traffickers, gang leaders, fugitives who had escaped justice for years, and I brought them down. Operation after operation, arrest after arrest, my record spoke for itself. The department honored me with medals for bravery and excellence. I stood in uniform while they called me one of their finest officers. The applause was loud, the praise was real, and for the first time, I felt like I was becoming someone my father would have been proud of. That's when they found him, a high-level target. Untouchable for years. His name had been circulating in intelligence reports, buried in classified files, whispered in briefings. A man responsible for operations no one could fully trace, but everyone feared. When the department decided it was time to move, they didn't argue about who should lead the arrest. They nominated me. Said I was the most qualified. They trusted me to bring him in. And I accepted, without knowing that this mission would change everything. It would unravel my past. We surrounded the building, every exit covered. My team moved on my signal. We broke in. And then I saw him. Surrender. You are under arrest. Escape is useless. He wasn't running. He wasn't panicking. He was standing there, waiting. For a second, the room felt smaller. Quieter. Like the air had disappeared. That was the moment something inside me shifted. This wasn't just another arrest. This wasn't just another criminal. When our eyes met, he smiled. Not nervous, not afraid, just calm.
I was wondering how long it would take. You've grown. You have her eyes. God, I've missed her so much. Is she safe? Is your mother doing well?
How do you know my mother? Who are you, and why are you talking about her like that?
I am the saddest man on this earth. I am the one who waited for his own son to come and arrest him. Do you know what kind of father waits for that moment?
I didn't die that night. I wasn't just some random target. I was a systems engineer. I built a tracking system, an intelligent network that could trace their movements, their shipments, their communications, their safe houses. And I gave it to the police. So they came for me that night and gave me 2 choices, working for them or being killed with you and your mother. So I made a choice, If they thought I was loyal, they would never touch you. If they believed you were nothing to me, they would leave you alone. Every crime I committed, every order I gave, was another wall between them and you.
So that's it. That's the story you've been hiding all these years? You expect me to believe that every crime, every life destroyed, was somehow a sacrifice for me?
I never asked you to forgive me. I know some wounds are too deep, and some choices can never be undone. I'm not standing here hoping for mercy. I'm standing here because you deserve to hear the truth.
So this is the truth, Dad. The man I admired all my life, and the man I came here to arrest, are the same person.
Yes, this is the truth. Not the story you deserve to hear as a child, but the only truth I had left to give you. I know what you see when you look at me now. A criminal. A liar. A man who abandoned his family.
I trained. I sacrificed everything, believing I was honoring my father's memory. But my father wasn't a hero. He was the monster I was hunting.
Enough, son. You came here as an officer of the law. Do your duty. Arrest me.
No, I won't do it. I can't. Not after everything you just told me. I won't lose you again. I'll tell them you escaped before we could arrest you.
I already ran once in my life. And look where it led me. This time, I face my fate. I won't hide behind shadows anymore.
I am proud of you, son, even if you are not proud of me, even if you can never forgive me.
My father was sentenced to prison for the crimes he committed and the choices he made. It wasn't the ending any of us imagined. But for the first time in years, the truth was no longer hiding in the dark. My mother forgave him. Slowly, painfully, but sincerely. And I forgave him too, because I understood a great lesson from his story. Running away from your past doesn't erase it. The only way to move forward is to face it.